Hello everyone, and we are going to be looking at this possible tropical wave that might be coming off the coast of Africa and could potentially form into tropical storm Gamma. However, before we could get into the forecast, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new and turn on post notifications so you won't miss a single upload or live stream. Right now we are currently looking at the Atlantic satellite imagery. As you can see, we have multiple tropical waves in the Atlantic, including that possible one that might be coming off the coast of Africa. We have another one that isn't actually marked right there. That'll be heading over a northeastern direction. That's why it might not be marked. We also do have a disturbance up here in the northeastern part of the Atlantic that has an 80% chance of a cyclone formation in 5 days. We have another disturbance, which is Hurricane Teddy, that is now going to be heading towards the Nova Scotia area, making impacts there. We have a disturbance 2 over here near Florida that only has a 20% chance of a cyclone formation in 5 days. And we also do have Tropical Storm Beta now making impacts on Texas and Louisiana. Today we are going to be looking at a little bit about the tropical wave that's coming off of Africa, as well as that Tropical Storm Beta update. Here's the latest updates on Tropical Storm Beta, and as you can see, it is starting to make impacts on Texas and Louisiana. Louisiana's going to see the most rain here. Texas is still going to be seeing a bit of rain, but just not as much. Most of these rain showers are actually going up here into Louisiana. So Louisiana is going to see the most rain for Tropical Storm Beta. As you can see, still tropical storm warnings right now in the blue area, and Texas is still seeing those tropical storm force winds. As you can see, kind of in that orangish color, you are seeing tropical storm force winds if you are in that area. And tropical storm watch is still in effect over here in the southern coastline part of Texas. It will become a tropical depression by 7 a.m. Wednesday, and then a post-tropical cyclone by 7 a.m. Friday over Mississippi. We can go ahead and look at the models for this possible tropical wave. There it is right now. As you can see, very disorganized, not even a low pressure showing up for it. But let's move on here, and there's not really much model guidance for it yet. There's not much models agreeing that this will form, which it probably won't form. It's just a normal tropical wave that really is just a dud, but really still need to keep an eye on it, as the National Hurricane Center doesn't have it marked yet, which usually means that it won't form into anything. It's just really something that you need to keep a small eye on, not really anything too much. There's a little bit of low pressure that's showing up right there. That's not for the tropical wave. However, if we go forward a little bit to around let's go to around hour 336, and this is around hour 384. So this is around October 6th, which is a very long ways away. We have a pretty healthy disturbance showing up, which is probably not the same disturbance, but we still have a disturbance showing up around the middle of the southern part of the Atlantic. That low pressure does have a decent isobar around it, so that usually means that it is going to actually form into maybe something, and the National Hurricane Center definitely will mark it by then. And we have around the central pressure is around 1011 millibars, so that's definitely pretty decent. Possibly a very low end tropical depression, or a potential tropical cyclone by then, but just keep a small eye on it. It's not really going to make impacts for sure right now, but definitely we need to keep an eye on it. And Hurricane Teddy definitely will be making impacts on Nova Scotia. Let's go ahead and go back a few hours behind this, and as you can see, still a very strong hurricane, and it is starting to weaken. As you see, strengthen a little bit to around 948 millibars. That's still a hurricane. And then Nova Scotia is just right in this type of area. So as you can see, this will be around September 22nd. So tomorrow we get to around September 23rd, and it is starting to make landfall on Nova Scotia. So it will be making back either as a tropical storm, or a high-end tropical storm, or a low-end Category 1 hurricane. You still will see impacts for this Nova Scotia area. Maine might see some tropical storm force winds, or maybe some tropical depression force winds from this hurricane Teddy, but not really anything too much to worry about there. That was your quick update on the tropics. If you did enjoy, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new and turn on post notifications so you won't miss a single update or live stream. Also, make sure to share this video with any friends or family that may want an update on the tropics or tropical storm beta. But anyways, stay safe.